UNC Greensboro's fall graduation is tomorrow at the Greensboro Coliseum. One of the members of the graduating class is living out a lifelong dream, getting another diploma at 80 years old. WFMY News 2's Jalen Gilkey spoke with Bonnie Miller about what led her back to the classroom.
Mrs. Bonnie Miller graduated from UNCG for the first time in 1982 with a degree in social work. From there, she went on to work here in Guilford County for 30 years. But before all of that, Miller spent 15 years in France when she was growing up, as her father was stationed there with the United States Army. Fast forward to 2018, Miller was trying to read one of her favorite French novels and realized most of her French had escaped her.
Then I decided, because I had, grown up in France, that maybe I'd like to do that, just to go back to school and see. And I had some books that I don't know if you had seen or read, that I was trying to read The Count of Monte Cristo in French. I tried it. I needed some help, so that's why I went back to school.
Miller had already had a bachelor's and a master's in social work, but her passion for the French language and literature, plus her desire to reconnect with a piece of her childhood, led her back to UNCG's campus.
It's a little odd when you know you're probably the oldest person walking around. When I went into a classroom, the students thought I was the teacher. But when the teacher came in, the teacher thought I was lost.
And so after receiving her second undergraduate degree this week from UNCG, Mrs. Miller tells us she's thinking about re-enrolling in the spring to pursue her master's.
That's great. I love this story. And I mean, to be inspired to do this because she just kind of forgot how to read French.
Yeah, unbelievable. And that's the thing. I once was pretty good in Spanish, but then I've challenged myself the last couple years, and I'm like, wow, my Spanish is really falling off. So I can only imagine, how she felt at 80 as a person that was fluent in French and grew up with the culture, and just the disappointment she said she felt trying to read that. She said, I couldn't live with it, I gotta fix it.
Someone in the newsroom had asked whether she now plans to start or continue a career after this with her degree. Sounds like not.
No, she's just doing it for the love of it, just sharpen up her tools and just to kind of reconnect with her childhood.
What a cool story.
I know, right? Unbelievable. I love people that are self-starters, motivated like this, and just like, hey,
at any age.
This is something I've done and need to do again. Let's get to it. Let's get to work.
Well, an early congratulations to her.